beauty and intrinsic value. And girls, if you're ordering that, thank you so much. We have a lot to get to, but I have to show you. So this is one of my favorite pieces in the whole show. This is a gorgeous ring. I love this. When I look at this, this looks like something you are at a very fine upscale jewelry boutique, and they might have one ring in one sample size 7, and you have to be prepared to spend a lot of money. I want you to see the size of the jade. This is so comfortable. I want to own this in every color, Stella. I mean, it's so beautiful. So what we're doing, girls, is we're offering you this large, bold, beautiful band ring. And when I saw the price on this, I honestly had to go back and recheck this. I rechecked it. So I thought, is that the right sample? Is that the right ring? Look at all the silver. That is 925 sterling silver, all rhodium plated. It doesn't tarnish. It's gorgeous. And it's chic and it's beautiful and it's just perfect. It's kind of like modern and yet it's so classic. So here's what we get to do today. What are we guessing for this ring? You see the size of it. I have a large hand. I wear a size 7.5, 8 on my ring fingers. So that is, it's not, you know, this is nothing to sneeze at here. This is quite an important looking ring. Yet it's so smooth. There are no sharp edges. It's one of the most comfortable rings you'll never want to take this off. It feels so good on your hand. So I look at a ring like this. In the real world, I'm thinking it's a couple $100. HSN world, I'm thinking 99, 89, 79, 69, 59, 49. It's nuts. I really think this was a boo-boo, but it's happening. It's new. Nobody's ever seen it. It pops up at 39. It's a brand new ring. That's insane. I don't even know how Estella knows that came in at $39.98. It is a beautiful ring. I'm glad you're here because this is probably a one-off. It's a one and done because when this sells out, I bet next time if we ever bring this back, this is not going to be $39. When I look at the HSN of 49, that is amazing. Stella, can you believe we are selling this beautiful thing with all that metal? Look at the metal. I mean, just the silver alone, the weight. You guys, if I'm background noise, come on over here and take a look at this. Ladies, you need to come and take a look at this ring for 39 bucks. Seriously, green jade, lavender jade, red jade, charcoal jade, gorgeous, gorgeous. I would love to own one in every single color. It feels, you'll never want to take it off, I promise you that. But Stella, how in the world does this come in at 39 unless I really think, you know, it's a fluke? I think it's a fluke. What do you think?
I think so too. Nothing new is ever. I mean, I know the cost of these pieces, you know that. And these saddle, as you say, the saddle ring look, it definitely has that. It is definitely the most popular shape of a jade ring in China for thousands of years. We call it saddle ring, as you call it.
I want this ring. Stella, I need this in my life. I mean, this is a good ring. Look at how that stone is tension set. See what they've done here? It's tension set in between the metal. This is an expensive ring to make. It's expensive to carve. It's expensive to set like this. Look at the thickness. They didn't carve out the back of the ring. Ladies, I'm telling you, you get this. This is going to be a perfect 5-star ring. I guarantee you that. I would bet my bottom dollar that this is going to be a perfect, anybody who buys this for $39, you girls are going to be so excited when you get this home and open that box. I mean, seriously, it is just plain beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But Stella, I think you're right. It's kind of a classic look. It never goes out of fashion. And yet it just has, it's clean, it's cool, it's easy. It feels marvelous. It's true to size. Sometimes these wider bands have a tendency to fit a little more snug. I'm finding this to fit quite comfortably. I would say you would not have to size up with this. So order your regular size, girls, and spend your $13.33 on your credit card and get your ring. I mean, that's a good one. Look at the big piece.
5
I mean,
stars.
that's all, right? It's going to be a perfect 5-star, isn't it? That's a 10-star ring.
I think so, for sure. Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
It is protected also. You know, our traditional saddle ring is jade all the way around. It breaks all the time. There's no way that you could wear it. This is the only way to wear a beautiful saddle ring. It is very, very, the band is in the perfect size.
Yeah. Okay, I'm being updated already. If you love the lavender, we have fewer than 300 as well as the red. The green is the most popular. If you want the green is our #1 top seller. You know, that is the #1. When I think of jade, that is always that gorgeous celadon is the first color that comes to mind. And if you are a green jade girl, and aren't we all, grab that ring. If you've never shopped at HSN before, I would love for this to be your first time purchase. If you've never bought a single thing from us or a single piece of jewelry, I would love for you to start here. You'll be so impressed what you bought for your $40. Really, this is one of those, you'll be so impressed with it for that value, for what you're getting, the wearability, just the ease, yet the beauty, the symbolism, the comfort factor. You know, jade is a stone, obviously, that is loved around the world, but it also is a stone of summer because it's a June birthstone. So if you're a June girl, if you're just looking for something cool to the touch, easy to wear, so smooth, nothing sharp, never snags on your clothing, never gets caught in your hair. If you're playing with your puppies or your pets, it doesn't get in the way. It's just this beautiful band of just elegance and just tailored, chic, fun, fabulousness on your hand. And girls, I would just say, dive in here. Kevin says, we're busy, 300 gone, we're jump in, use express ordering, get at least one, it's brand new. Stella, I bet that this is never gonna come back at $39. I have a weird feeling about this. It happens sometimes, you know, where something just sneaks in under the radar and all of us like, wait a minute, why is that only $39? Why, I mean, honestly, and it's, sometimes I can't really explain it. I don't know. Stella, I mean, we don't do the pricing. We do the designs, no. I help curate, but we're not in charge of that part, right? You and I, Stella and I always laugh about that. We're not math wizards.
Totally surprised,
right?
Totally surprised. And I still couldn't get over a lot of the pricing. It's like, I can't get it back at these prices. If you sell out of it, you're going to ask me to make it again, but I cannot do it, especially during this time. I could not even get jade. I couldn't even get all the colors for you. You know, we're missing some colors.
I know, that's so funny. Poor Stella, because, you know, we always say, oh, Stella, they love that $39 ring. Will you do it? And she'll say, no. I mean, it becomes a thing where it's like, no. We just can't do it. And she's, Stella, you're so sweet, because it is, you know, this is not an easy feat. I mean, who's doing this, right? No. Who's doing rings like this for $39 in precious metal with precious stones and genuine Burmese jadeite? Nobody.
Right.
I don't even know how you do it.
The most sought after difficult stone to get. One of the most, you know, really incredible difficult stone to get.
Yeah.
It is,
you know, that's a good point.
It is precious.
You know, we always joke about, because Jay King always gives Stella a hard time. He's like, how do you do that? Like all of our other brands of jewelry at HSN go to Stella and say, how do you do that? Jade is impossible to get at values like this. We know, we shop. We're the biggest, largest importer and retailer of colored gems in the country. So we have access to lots. We work with the biggest prime source vendors in the world. And nobody can get jade like Stella. I mean, she is our jade maven. And it's only thanks to your years and years and years. I mean, you have so much history in working with people that have helped source jade over the years. It's been your love, it's been a passion, and you've traveled the world, you've educated people about jade all over the world, and it really shows in a piece of jewelry like this. When you see a beautiful ring, it's not skimpy, there's lots of metal, there's a beautiful piece of jade, as you can see. Okay, so Kevin's telling me what's happening here. So, okay, the red, getting very limited if you want the red. Fewer than 200, and we've lost size 11 and we've lost size 12. Same story in the lavender. So if you want either of those two colors, and they're both beautiful, as you can very plainly see, looks great with our watch coming up. I mean, you'll have more fun. If you're starting a jade wardrobe, this is a perfect place to start. You will never tire of this ring. You will love having it on your hand. It feels so good. There's something about, you know, when you just have certain pieces of jewelry that you just love wearing, and just keep going back to it. It's that whole 80-20 rule. With jewelry, for a lot of it's the 90-10 rule. We wear 10% of our jewelry, 90% of the time. This is that ring. This is that ring that you'll just really like it. You're gonna like how it looks, but it's just clean and it's tailored and it's beautiful and it's real. It's all real. Real precious metal, real precious jade, and clearly at $39.98, it is a bargain. Any other store, there's at least a 1 in front of this. Right, Stella? I mean, let's be honest. Right. Anywhere else you shop, even our comparative value at $79, I don't know where you buy this for $79, let alone $39, right?
Right. All the stores I like to go to, it's usually a few zero behind it.
Exactly. And so I'm wearing the size, I wear a size 7.5 or 8 on my ring finger. Inger, what ring size are you?
6.
She's a size 6. Look at how great. So Inger has a smaller finger, a smaller hand.
tiny.
It doesn't overpower you. It looks fabulous on your finger. Doesn't it feel good, Inger?
It feels so good and soft. I mean, it's smooth. That's the right word for it, smooth. And, you know, it's just outstanding. You know, someone is going to ask you about that ring when you're wearing it. And who doesn't like to get compliments? I know I do. I think that, you know, that Jade is, you know, it's never gone out of style. But in the runway, if you look at the runway for this year and next year, oh my gosh, it's so much Jade. Between the earrings and the necklace, the bracelets and the rings, it's just a huge hit.
Oh, I agree with you. I really do. And you know, when you wear jade, women who know jade, it is the greatest conversation piece because you recognize it. It's a distinctive stone. And people ask Stella and I all the time, is it really real? People always ask that. I'm like, are you kidding? Do you know how much trouble we would be in if I sat here and told you this is real jade and it wasn't? You know, we would never do that, my goodness. We wouldn't be here over 42 years. And I mean, the truth is, these are tested by the GIA. I mean, this is right. The real thing. That green, that's natural. That is the natural color of the jade. And it's lovely. It's good luck to wear. It's good luck to give. If you give someone the gift of jade, you give them luck by giving them a lucky talisman, a lucky piece of jewelry to wear. You bring yourself luck. It brings luck back to you. Right, Stella? It's kind of really a beautiful sentiment.
Right, it really is, and you know, as we always say, it's the worship of stone. The stone is a worship of heaven and earth, so it is a very special stone for us for thousands of years. It's a treasure that we hide. We don't share with many people, but it's opening up now. It didn't come to the Western world till the turn of the century.
Right. Think about that. I mean, you know, we have not been familiar with this since the very early 1900s. You know, we had zero access to jade, even though it's been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So that's why very few people have it, very few stores offer it. If they do, it's onesies, twosies. Nobody can offer values like this because guess what? You know, we were able to buy a couple thousand rings. I think with everybody ordering, we have maybe a few hundred left, depending on the color you want. We have sold out of all size 11, all size 12. We still have size 5 through 10, right, Kevin? Right, Kevin? Okay, 5 through 10 still available in all the colors at this point. But we're busy taking your calls, so please feel free to consider it. You're choosing the charcoal. And by the way, our watch coming up, just to give you a reminder on that, our watch coming up, which is black. Oops, there's the green one, but just to kind of show you, look at how great the black jade